Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to share with you an amazing plant shop my partner Craig and I came across in Bath. We went there for my birthday, and the original plan was just to go to the bookshop called Toppings Bookshop, which is a really amazing like floor to ceiling bookshop in Bath, right near to the old Roman baths. How many times can I say Bath? So we just by chance came across this lovely plant shop called Botanica Studio, which is incredible. I think, I don't want to be biased, but I think that this might be the best plant shop I've ever come across, just in terms of their aesthetics, how they have spaced everything out, how they have designed the lighting as much as anything, the lighting, the shelves and everything like that. I took a lot of footage for you guys so that you can hopefully get a feel for what it's like, and if you like it, then, and if you're close enough, then you can go and have a visit, because it is a beautiful, beautiful shop. It is very reasonably priced, and I don't know, I just wanted to stay in there all day. And I was like genuinely thinking, I said to Craig, like, what if we moved here and I got a job in this plant shop? It would be amazing. I thought it was really, really beautiful, and perfect place to spend my birthday. And I was restrained and managed to not buy the entire shop, but I really wanted to. And there was some absolutely stunning plants there. Everything was in really beautiful condition. Everything was very well looked after. It was just, I don't know, it just was the ideal in terms of plant shops. So before I waffle on for any longer, I'm just going to shoot straight into the footage, and I'll do a bit of a voiceover as and when needed. Otherwise maybe I'll just put music over, I don't know, I haven't even decided yet. But this was just a couple of days ago, and I'm really excited to share it with you as a very impromptu video that I wasn't planning to do. But the moment I was in there, I was like, please can I film some of your shop, because it's like incredible. And they were like, yeah, that's no problem. So yeah, let's just get into it. So here is the first shelf in the studio. I really love this kind of, was it like industrial style shelving? What I also really love is their approach to labelling and giving care guides on these lovely cardboard labels, and yeah, I just think it's really cool, because obviously that's recyclable and not plastic like the ones that you get in kind of more commercial garden centres and that kind of thing. Wow, I love that oxalis. I couldn't help but sort of zoom in on it because it was just impressive. And it's so cool how many different types of plants they have sitting next to each other, and just like the idea of pest control in this place just gives me stress. But I am currently dealing with my own thrips. So these were really cool, these pitcher plants for £6 each. I thought that was awesome. Not a bad price at all. And I really like how they're displayed as well, in these lovely big dishes. It's actually given me a bit of inspiration, to be honest with you. They also had a lot of seeds in those packets there, if you can see, and they have two big glass cabinets full of terrarium style plants. And these air plants, there's something so like cute about this way of storing them's not the right word, displaying them. And I must admit, I was a bit tempted, although I do not have a good track record with my air plants. This plant dome was actually not a bad price. For plant and dome set was £32, which I thought was pretty cool. And then we got some little cacti, some grafted cacti. What do you call them? Moon cacti. Always very cool, very cool. And it just made me laugh sort of to have so many different types of plants just on one table. And then we have a lovely pan across of all these gorgeous hanging plants. Just some really stunning plants, all in fantastic condition. And it was just really aesthetically pleasing. I love that ficus there, and we've got some gorgeous CZ plants, some really big ones, and this lovely Nepenthes, which is actually a really good price for the size, and some gorgeous jars on that Nepenthes. And then we had a burrow's tail there, sedum, and this gorgeous Hoya Bella, which smelled divine. I couldn't help myself having a good sniff of the Hoya Bella. I've seen a couple of these in bloom recently in Stewart's and different garden centres, that kind of thing. It just is that time of year, isn't it? But those Hoya Bella blooms were absolutely stunning. I must admit, I was very tempted by the gorgeous pothos around here. Very, very beautiful. And just having succulents in the midst of all these other plants just kind of made me laugh, but they're obviously doing quite well. So yeah, some gorgeous, gorgeous plants. Now this little dude is a Lithops. It's just weird and crusty and I love it. And this was their purchase counter, and we have this Monstera dubia, and that's come down in price quite a lot. So the going rate now for it is somewhere between £45 and £55, so they're right in the middle. But yeah, beautiful shingling plant. This is the other of the two cabinets that I mentioned, with all the terrarium plants. Some gorgeous plants here. I particularly love that Tradescantia. It's just one of my favourites. And I think this means £6 per plant in that tray, but I'm not 100% sure. It might mean £6 with a tray. Who can say? And again, just some really lovely terrarium plants. I think the only thing that I would have liked to see, which I guess probably comes with talking to the staff, they'd probably advise you, but is some differentiation between dry and wet terrarium plants. So things that can go in a closed terrarium, like tropical plants, or differentiated between that and cacti and succulents, which need to go in a dry terrarium. They can't be in a moist, closed environment. So I probably would have separated them out if it was me, but who knows. So upstairs there they've got a photography studio, which I think you can hire for a photo shoot should you desire. I actually didn't see it, but I'm guessing based on the style of this place that it's probably lovely. So if that's what you fancy. Then we've got this cool little glass cabinet. It's open fronted, and inside it they've got a philodendron verrucosum, a syngonium variegata, I think, and this lovely philodendron pink princess for £60. Guys, can you believe how much that has come down in price in the last 2 years? It is insane. And then there's that lovely syngonium. My syngonium is stuck being a 2-leafed syngonium, doesn't seem to grow. Much the same as my verrucosum, also doesn't seem to grow past kind of 4 little really small leaves. Now I took this little bit of footage because I thought my mum would really appreciate it, as it's a huge, great big spathiphyllum. I know you can't see it very well really because it's a bit high up. But there's just some absolutely stunning plants around here. I don't know if you saw it at the beginning, we had the Cissus discolor, and I haven't seen one, let alone one that big, for sale ever. So just some amazing plants. A Homelamina Maggie, very large one there, one of my favourites. And there's some gorgeous mature plants in here. I just can't even, I wanted to take them all home. I like this terrarium kit idea for a specific price. That's very cool. And that gorgeous Sirius spiralis, the spiral cactus in the back right corner. Wow, if he was cheaper I would have got him in a flash, but I wasn't feeling like spending that much today. I think it was like £45, which is a really good price for that plant. I just didn't have that spare. This gorgeous alocasia leaf, oh, isn't that stunning? I can't be trusted with alocasias though, I really can't. There's the Cissus discolor that I mentioned in the right hand corner there, right by the door. And actually I'm kind of amazed that it's surviving by the door there, because they are known to be very fussy, they don't like drafts. So it's doing impressively well. And if I had all the money that I could desire, then that would be the one that would come at home with me. Hopefully you can get a bit of an idea of the layout of the shop from this video. That was the one thing I was kind of struggling with, because I hadn't obviously planned to come and do this video, so it was very much an ad hoc thing. So trying to figure out how to make the most of the space was very much on the fly. Would you look at this philodendron? Isn't he a beauty? All of those flowers is just stunning. He's obviously a very happy plant. I couldn't help myself but do like a zoom in on this plant because he's so gorgeous. Okay, so that was the beautiful Botanica Studio, and I thought, since we are here, I will share what I bought. So this is the Botanica Studio bag, which I think is very cool. It's got I think this is a Thaumatophyllum, because it used to be the Philodendron bipennatifolium, I think it is, but now it has been reclassified as the Thaumatophyllum, and it's actually a beautiful plant to have as their logo, I guess. I don't know if this is their logo, but it's very beautiful. So this has got the address 17 Union Passage, Bath, and I have been waiting a couple of days to open this up to show you guys, because I did just want to get it out and show you from the bag, like as is. So I will show you the plant first, I think. Make sure. So this is the very beautiful, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe this is the very beautiful Hoya Mathilde, which is everything, all the leaves are facing opposite to you guys. So hold on, if I remove the paper bag. So this is the gorgeous Hoya Mathilde. So it is So I've had a cutting of this before and it didn't survive very well, but you'll see this one is absolutely beautiful with some gorgeous, gorgeous vines. It just looks like, I don't know, to me it looks like heart-shaped coins. It's just, there's something so beautiful about this plant and I've loved it ever since I first saw it. I've never actually seen this for sale in a plant shop before, so I was really, really chuffed to see this one. They actually had it hanging in the window. And I was very literally like, how much is that doggy in the window? So just letting these loose, and it is beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy with this gorgeous plant. So you can see it's really full, really gorgeous, in very, very good condition. And I paid £30 for this, which is a very good price for a beautiful Hoya like this one. And I'm just super over the moon, really, really, really happy with it. Can't wait to get looking after it and hopefully see it bloom, because it's kind of the right age to start blooming, I think, and growing peduncles. So I'm just super over the moon. I think this is a beautiful plant, perfect for kind of that hanging plant aesthetic, but also just, I don't know, something about it looks so like fleshy, but also like the leaves have like a matte texture to them almost. I don't know if you can get what I'm saying, but they have these lovely little splashes all over them. They just, I don't know, they're not shiny, they're sort of satiny matte reflection, and it's just so pretty to me and I love it. Right, so that is the Hoya Mathilde. So the each of their little plants comes with it like a care piece of care cardboard, a care guide. So they say the name. They've also got light is indirect light, watering, let it dry down between watering, notes, it's fast growing, mist occasionally, water less in winter, no drum kits, fertilize in spring, drafts, I can't read, no drafts. There's another thing on there and I can't read what it says, but it's more to do with my eyesight than anything. So yeah, it's, I mean, I would agree with that care for a beautiful Hoya like this one. So I'm very, very, very chuffed. That was the only plant that I bought. Just gonna pop it down. What I got next, I got a couple of things from their sales section, and this isn't super interesting, but I will show you anyway. So I got just a couple of saucers that are clear plastic saucers. These are really nice if you've got a ceramic pot with a hole, so you might have planted your plant directly into your ceramic pot, and because the ceramic pots are usually like quite unique colours, and the dishes that you get, the plastic dishes anyway that you get, are often like terracotta coloured or black. I just figured it would be nice to have clear plastic colour, so you're not like, I don't know, clashing and looking awkward, and just kind of, there's something about the plastic terracotta and plastic, the black plastic dishes that look just a little tacky to me, but it could just be me. Please don't take this as any judgment. And this is the other one that I got, is a nice big one. I can't really lift it up, but I've got a lovely big, maybe I can. I've got a lovely big pot that has a, what do you call it? Peperomia Velvetine, or Velvetry. So I'll show you. So this pot here doesn't look great with a terracotta pot or a black plastic pot, because it's just a bit tacky. So I figured that maybe this with a plastic, a clear plastic dish underneath would actually look really nice. So I've just repotted him, hence he's a little bit wobbly, but he's doing pretty well. So that is the plan for that plastic dish, and hopefully that will look a bit nicer aesthetically. And then I just got 3 other things. I'll just pop these down. I got 2 very cute little pots. So here is one. Everything's really nicely wrapped in this brown paper, so obviously is recyclable, but also has the dual purpose of protecting everything as you take it home, which is really nice. I got this really adorable grey pot with just sort of speckles on it, and this was £5, I believe. It wasn't a lot of money. It's got some nice texture to it. It's got a really uneven edge to it, and I just thought this is really cute as like a cash pot for, or cash po if you say it like that, for any small like succulent or anything like that. I also really like the little legs on it. And then this lovely little clay pot, which is just grey and pretty and very nice and plain, and I thought this would be really nice for it, like a bit of a showy leaf, and particularly if I can put this into a macrame hanger, I think that'd be really nice, because it's very plain and basic, but will really give some oomph to whatever you put in it. And the final thing that I got, so I've seen this around quite a lot lately, and basically this is aphid repellent, which is made by Botanical Supplies, Norfolk Natural Living. So it's an infusion of essential oils which are designed to repel aphids. I'm curious if this might actually help repel thrips, but we'll see. I might do a bit of an experiment with that, because yes, I have thrips again. Of course I do, because it's summer. But I figured basically I get a lot of aphids on my orchids, and specifically jewel orchids. The aphids just freaking love them, and it's heartbreaking because every time you get aphids, the jewel orchid's gone by the time that you get to it. So the plan is I'm going to spray my jewel orchids with this every single day for a week, and then after a week I will do weekly. That's basically the instructions on here. They say shake well and spray daily onto the stems and leaves of the affected plant until the infestation of aphids has stopped. Continue weekly to help discourage any future infestations. This tonic is safe to use on all plants, including edibles. So it should be all good. And actually, it's also pet safe. It's also organic. I think I'm also going to give some of this to my mum, who also struggles with aphids, particularly on her orchids, but also on she's got some on her alocasia, and she's also got some on some streptocarpus as well. So I think this hopefully might be really useful for her. So I think we'll halve it between us. But yeah, I'm hoping this will be really useful. I'm always on the lookout for better and better pest repellents, and particularly if they are pet safe and not going to affect pollinators. Not that I have any plant, not that I'd ever use it on any outdoor plants, but it's just always on my mind. Like if I'm spraying stuff into the water, that, you know, if it goes into the waterworks, that kind of thing, I just don't think it's good. I'd rather have something that is organic and pet safe and natural, essentially, and not sort of full with pyrethroids and that sort of thing. So that is the plan. We'll see how that goes. I might do a little review of that at some point. But yeah, that's basically it. I just really wanted to share with you this amazing shop because it's just kind of got me inspired in terms of like interior design and everything. I was just in heaven when I saw it, and I was just like, I have to film in here and I have to show everyone what this beautiful place is like. I want to share it. I want to hopefully encourage other people to come to this beautiful shop, and you know, just give props to these people who've made this place incredible and such a like lovely, homely, inspiring place to be. So yeah, anyway, I will stop gushing. If you want to go and see the Botanica Studio, it is in Bath. I will put their Instagram link in the description below if you are interested in watching what they're up to, that kind of thing. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.